Yo, what's up? It's your boy RJ in the building, and today we're gonna talk about, my favorite Storm players. Also, a few things before I get into the video. First of all, I want to say Happy New Year. I hope you don't enjoyed your 1st of January. I slept through mine because I was up in the morning. That's why I fully clapped. That was it. I'm not. I slept through mine. Um, and also a big shout out to Sage XI. XY? XI. I think it's XI. Anyway, his name's Sage. He made me a really amazing banner. He, said some nice words as well. I'm gonna be putting it on my, YouTube channel. Maybe by the time this uploads, I'd say. But yeah, big shout out to him. Like I couldn't ask. Like it's an amazing banner. I really like it a lot. You got my two favorite colors in, which is black and red. Black and red was always been my two favorite colors. So yeah, big shout out to Sage. Um, so yeah, so let's get straight into the video. So this is gonna be like my favorite Storm players. So it's not the best Storm players or the worst Storm players, the favorite. I got the idea from Yamnaka's Poison. He did a thing like this a very long time ago. And I always wanted to do my own, but what I mean? Now I'm doing my own, innit? Alright, so so first on the list, and this is in no particular order, by the way. It's like it's not first is better than the last or anything like that. This is just people who I've just put down. So the first on the list is E underscore B 163. You know me. This is G. A. Okay, what's up? Alright, so he's why he's on my list, and he also goes by Mr. Air Force 464. Please, follow his channel as well. He's a really cool guy, but the reason why he's on the list is because he's an amazing player, right? Like an amazing player. He's had kind of different play styles for as long as I've known him. Out of everyone in this list, like he was the person who kind of taught me when I was kind of okay at the game. So I wasn't bad. No, I was bad, but I wasn't like pro level. I was only like, yeah, I'm decent. So he was always helping me for a long time. He's grown as well in his own right. Nobody's trained him either. He's kind of grown by playing people, developing his play style, and now he's, taking on the EU community. Also a fellow Walls of Despair member of mine, which is obviously the team I'm in. I don't know if people remember or not, but yeah, big up his thing. He's definitely one of my favorite players. Second on my list is Ashura Kyoku. Now, he's an American player, and he used to lead Reanimation Clan back in, I don't know how long that clan existed for, but I'm pretty sure it existed in Storm 3. But I joined it at Revolution, which is when I met him, and he was like, "Oh, I see potential in your stuff," and he actually trained me and got me out of the mindset of this legit mindset, and took me into the mindset of, to be acceptance of all and always try to find a way around it. Which is what with that mindset alone does help you improve. And all these players that I'm listing here all have that mindset, and they're all good. They're all strong players in their own right. So just having the mindset, you taught me the mindset of even if something's gay, there's always a way around it to not basically just sit there and bitch about it. And I always admired him for it for a long time. Now he's remade the Animation Clan, and him and his clan, I also co-lead it with Yavnax Poison. Um, yeah, and they're basically just trying to improve and get better. So yeah, Ashura Kyoku is definitely on my favorite list. Big up his team. Alright, the next person on the list is the other leader, because there's two leaders of the Animation Clan, Indra. Indra, I've only known him for not a year yet, but I think it's been nearly a year to be fair. Um, I don't know if it's even been a year. It's been a while, but yeah, it's been a good like how many months. And to me like so we met I met him through Ashura, and he you know, he comes across as like, you know, a pretty humble kind of guy. You know, he's pretty confident in his strength and he's pretty humble. He's portrayed that a lot of the times. And if there's an issue, you know, he won't argue with you and stuff. He'll just kind of take it to the side, you know, and talk to you about it, or you know, stop it down. So like, you know, he's a really, you know, kind of laid back, cool guy. You know, like sense of humor. He's pretty open. Like you know what I mean, he's just a cool guy as a whole. He's a very strong player, very aggressive player, should I say. Um, you know, he will definitely give you, if you fight, it give you a good game. He will not, if you do win, you definitely have to work for it. So yeah, Indra is definitely on my favorite Storm players list as well. So big up his team. Alright, so then you have Playco. Oh boy, now a lot of people will say, "Oh yes, Playco," you know, and everybody likes Playco because obviously he's one of the most known slash best in um America and debatably the game. Obviously we don't know how he pairs up with the other region's best, if that makes sense. That's why I say debatably. But he's my favorite player for other reasons. It's not necessarily. It's yes because of how good he is, but it's not he wins big games and no. It's a pure fact of he puts his all into this community. He's literally the backbone and the heart of it. You know, he made the Discord server. He made the rules that everyone agrees with, going around to everyone asking their opinion. Even when I play him, I feel like I'm learning something just by playing him, whether I win or lose. You know, he's just saying. Um, he's literally just done. He's literally, if it wasn't for him, just I don't think that the players that have come back would come back because he actually was keeping this community alive on his back. So definitely big up his team. And for the pure fact that if you play him, you can learn something. He always brings something new. He's always bringing, like every time I play him, it just feels like I'm playing a different team. So definitely big up Lakers team. Definitely one of my favorite players. Going on to the next one as well is his young companion, joking, but Mr. Rage Katana. I love Rage Katana. He's one of the funniest people I've ever met. You know, he's actually just hilarious. You know, he's a solid player. I know he likes, you know, that kind of, you know, abusey play style like May and Yukito and stuff like that. A bit similar to me, you know. So yeah, Rage, he's a really good player. He knows a lot about the game as well. You can tell that him and Playco definitely study the game and go into proper depth of certain stuff. But overall, he's a really funny guy as well. Like if you don't know Rage, you haven't played Rage, just get to know him, get to play him. He's a really nice guy. So yeah, Rage is definitely on one of my favorite lists because he literally he's every time I see him, he makes me laugh every single time. So big up his team. I'm not well, by the way. And yeah, this is one video. I'm not doing any cuts or edits to this shit. Like, just letting you know, because this is literally long. Next person on the list, right, is Yamanaka's Poison. Now, this player, I don't know if you've noticed, this player, Yamanaka's poisoned Okami, right, has been, like, he's been my rival from the day we met. I met him back in Revolution, and I was better than him. I was better than him. I'd get games with him and stuff. And then, me and him, around the time when Moves of Despair was formed by me, him, and E, um, he was kind of on my level. We had some really good matches, and then he kind of like left me behind a bit, and I was like, eh. But ever since when I played him that first time, I was like, this guy's actually gonna be my rival from the time that happened. Because I don't know why, but I've had this big kind of thing in my brain that because I need to beat this guy, you know, I need to beat this guy. But it's not like a enemy rival. It's like a friend rival, like you know, Gon and Killua. If you watch Hunter x Hunter, they're rivals, but they're friends as well. They help each other, etc., etc. That's how the rival is, right? But yeah, this guy, he's been my rival. He's been my, you know, backbone. We help each other, you know. Um, he helps me, I help him. Um, We had we do duos, everything like that of RJx Poison. But yeah, he's been a real big part of, you know, me getting better and me improving, as well as him being a pretty good nice guy, laid back, sometimes too laid back. But I still like it either way. You know, he's probably definitely one of the most friendliest people in the community. I'm not so definitely big up if I'm like his Poison's team. On to the next person. Next person would be next person would be Nay. No, Nay. Nay. Now we're going into one of my students now, and of course my students are gonna be one of my favorite Storm players. Like, come on, yeah. Like, just gonna go through them one by one and talk about why. First of all, Nay is definitely our best player because even though he gets nervous and frustrated and depressed, he doesn't give up. He doesn't give up, and he tries to push through, get the W, and everything like that. And as long as he keeps trying, whether he gets nervous or not, he'll get better, he'll improve. He's already beaten some pro players as well. And with him being one of my oldest students as well, back when he was literally trash, it's good to see that now he's actually, you know, making improvements. People still doubt him, but no, I don't doubt him, even though I don't tell him that. But I don't doubt him. I think he can do it. So Nay, definitely big up your team. Next one on my students list is Ace. Ace, he grew very fast. You know, like he grew. I think I was training him for like a month, and already he was like getting games off of Nay and other people as well. His adaptation skills are definitely the best out of all of them, and yeah, and definitely now he's, you know, he's in a clan, a very good clan as well, and I don't think I don't feel like he's the weakest or anything. I feel like he could get games off him. I feel like there are people who are considered pros that I know he can get games off. You know, he's really strong right now. So definitely Ace, pick up your team. And the next person on my student list is Niku. Now Niku, I think he used to go by Cold Hearted. Um, he always said me that, you know, he had teachers, but they didn't really actually teach him anything. They were just kind of thought and expected him to get better that way. So then obviously I showed him that I'm not that kind of teacher. I actually break it down to you, talk to you about it, explain stuff about it. Because when I met him, he was just all aggression, all aggression. His aggression was decent, but it was just all aggression. He dashed me on the subs, dashed me on the chakra, come to on everything, and he just died because he doesn't have the resources to fight. Obviously, once we had a conversation, we spoke about defense, we spoke about retreating away from people, trying to catch people, etc., etc. Now he's just skyrocketed. He's beating a lot of people that he said he never could beat. You know, he even questioned Yamanaka's poison. He was like, hold on a second, he's getting, you know, really fucking good. And he did. He got really, since we had that conversation and we're having what's the word I'm looking for? We're having more training sessions. He's just improving rapidly by the day. So all he needed was someone to break it down, and I know he's appreciative of that. So you could pick up your team. Um, on to the next person. The next person is really Six God. Now, the reason why he used to go like the reason why he's on my favorite players list is because he's a pretty chill guy. He's a funny dude. I think he knows and likes being a funny guy because he's always making jokes. Always. um, yeah, he sometimes he can't be on much because you know you know, he's got his life to sort out and stuff like that. But as a player, he's grown as a player. He knows what he likes. He knows what he's good at. He never gives up. If someone beats him, he makes it an aim to come back, and that's what you need. You need that drive. You need that push to get that aim. Be like, yo, you beat me now. I'm coming for you. I want you to know that you need that. Like you need sometimes you need to act like, you know, you're a real like, yo, blood. Don't think that because you beat me once, car, that you don't think I won't slump you twice. You understand? Like that's how you gotta be like. So definitely, really six cars. Big up your team. Um, on to the next person. The next person is another student of mine. So Niku, really six called Ace. They're all students of mine, and so is this person. Another student of mine is Anime. Anime, he's not a strong player right now. You know, like I would say the average Storm player could probably beat him. But what makes him one of my favorites is the fact that even though he loses time after time, like when he fights the students and stuff like that, he still tries. A lot of people don't have that mental game. They lose so much and they get upset and they go, "Oh no, I can't. I'm just shit at this game. I suck. I can't play anymore." Blah 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 blah. He still tries. He still pushes, and he's getting results. You know, he has the aim to take down one of the people who kind of bullied him a little bit, but he has an aim to take him down, and he's definitely pursuing that aim, and he will get there. He will get strong, and all those people who said that he was weak and can't get better and stuff like that, when he gets strong, not if he gets strong, when he gets strong and he's beating those people, he will have the last laugh. So anime, big up your team and keep trying, bro. Next person on my list, and this is my final student, is James. James, James. He pisses me off so much. He does. He pisses me off because he doesn't train as hard as I want to. He doesn't ask me for training as much as I want to, and he just pisses me off. He gets me so mad sometimes. But um, but overall, the reason why he's my favorite Storm player is because a group kind of needs someone like that. Someone like how he is in the sense of, that kind of banterful. He likes to go back and forth with people, like casting wars and stuff like that. The shit talker as well. Like, he's not toxic with it because everyone knows that it's friendly and harmless and stuff like that. If you just met him, you think he's toxic, but he's not toxic with it. 'Cause at the same time, he will support you, ask you for training, try stuff with you as well. But that's just how he banters. That's his banter, and that's a good thing because it keeps, high emotion, high stuff, like high thoughts and stuff, and it's just like, oh, that's just how Jaheim is, even though he pisses me off. So Jaheim, big up your team. Now we're going away from my students now, and we're gonna go to Falco X Ryzen. Now I like Falco X Ryzen because he's like me. Because when I'm meeting him and talking to him, he's like me, but he's also opposite to me as well. It's really hard to explain. So he's like me in the sense of that we could talk about Naruto for hours. We have discussions, we have theories, we have our way of doing things. He's good at teaching, I'm good at teaching. Um, just us talking, I can tell that we think we're very similar minded. But where the opposite comes in is that I feel like, that um, defense is a strong thing to learn. But he feels that aggression is a strong thing to learn, and we've had a debates on it, and we just came to the conclusion that it's literally when we're both not wrong, it's just mindset. Do you know what I'm saying? But we're both not actually wrong because we're both making valid points. But yeah, it's literally just comes down to mindset. On top of that, Falco is a really amazing player. He did retire and he's come back and he's still an amazing player. Too bad we can't play him just because he lives too far away from me. But I've seen his matches, I've seen his results, I've seen him do bits. I've heard about him from various people, and he's a really amazing player. He's a cool guy, and he's definitely reasonable. So Falco, big up your team. Definitely one of my favorite players. And the last on the list is Shizu. I know the last time I spoke to him, he said that he would play the game for fun, but not competitively. He retired in that aspect, but he is, in my opinion, the best puppet player of existence. I don't care what anyone says to me. The best. Because the stuff that I've seen him do, the results I've seen him get, he also taught me puppets as well. The characters he uses to puppets, just everything. Like, whether good, bad, like, he just rocks the scene. Like, he just works it. Like, he's just finished. And I respect that. I actually respect that. I think it's sick. Like, I think it's sick that, you know, puppets that he just rock puppets basically, and a lot of puppet players kind of downplay the puppets as well because they are difficult to use, but you have to counter pick puppets. If you don't counter pick puppets, then it's mad. And that's why we can't say that they're weak. you know it's just that they're hard to play, but doesn't mean they're weak. But my Shizzle would never tell you that because he knows. A lot of puppet players, like in this generation, will tell you, "Oh, I'm playing puppets, so I'm at a disadvantage." You're not at a disadvantage. You're playing. So that's my favorite players list. I don't think I've missed anyone. Big up all their things. Also big up Sage for the banner art that he made for me. Again, I'll be putting that up on my banner as soon as I figure out how to. Because for some reason my phone's not letting me do it. So in a bit guys, that's my video. Peace, sayonara, and adios.